can Arsenal finally win the Champions League? Let's have a look at their league phase fixtures. And it looks like a fairly tricky draw for them, but it could have been a lot worse. They start their campaign away to Europa League winners Atalanta, who demonstrated their quality when they demolished Leverkusen's unbeaten season last year. And they followed that up by pushing Real Madrid in this year's European Super Cup. Arsenal historically struggle in Europe, but I expect them to have too much for this Atalanta team. They'll get the win here. Their first home game is against Europe's biggest underachievers, PSG, who are now without Mbappe, and I think we'll see what a loss he is this season. Arsenal will beat them comfortably. Shakhtar Donetsk at home is tricky, but again you'd expect Arsenal to have too much quality for them, but Inter Milan at the San Siro is where I think they'll struggle the most. By struggle, I don't mean they'll lose necessarily, but I think the winning run will end. I'd have to go for a draw there. While Arsenal have avoided the likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona in the league phase, they have been given a lot of these tricky fixtures against teams they should beat, but might struggle against, such as their matchday 5 opponents, Sporting Lisbon. That game is away, and none of the Portuguese sides will just roll over while playing at home, so again that will be tough, but I think Arsenal win that one by the odd goal. Following that one up with Monaco at home, which I think will be a straightforward win, and then Dynamo Zagreb in their last home game should be a comfortable win. Arsenal's league phase finishes away to Girona, which is tricky, but again I think they'll get the win. I think Arsenal's league phase is favourable. It's certainly not as tough as Liverpool's, and they have more quality than Villa, so I think they'll fly into the top 8 and won't need the playoff route into the last 16. I've predicted they'll get 22 out of the 24 points available, but I could easily see them winning all of those league phase games. Don't be too complacent though, they could just so easily lose any of those first 5 matches if they have an off day. I don't think they will though. So can Arsenal win the Champions League? They certainly have the quality to do so, yes, but will they? I can see them getting a lot closer to the Champions League final this year. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go as far as the last 4, but I don't think they'll win it. Could they prove me wrong? Yes, they absolutely could. This is a team who will compete with everyone they come up against, but I still think the likes of Real Madrid or Bayern Munich could pick them off again. What do you think? Will Arsenal win the Champions League? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. We'll be focusing on Manchester City and their chances tomorrow.